UFC Fight Pass. How do you guys look at what they're doing? They're trying to gobble up some organizations here and there. Are they a competitor, or is that just a completely different entity?
Well, I mean, the difference just is how many people have UFC Fight Pass. A lot of times people give us a hard time. We're a small network, right? We're in 45 million homes, and our distribution is pretty good. I don't know what the UFC Fight Pass number is. I would guess it's in the hundreds of thousands. So, at this point, I'm sure that, everything's competition where you're taking a look at where the fights can be seen. That said, I know the promotions that are on our network are profitable promotions, and they are making money, and the legacies and the RFAs are thriving. And I don't know about the promotions that are going there at this point, how they are making their financial model work on Fight Pass. And, again, it's all economics of what's the better deal and where's the better place to be and where do people get the most exposure. Did Invicta get more exposure before Fight Pass or after Fight Pass with their fights? I'm not sure. It's just a matter of you have to put together the best distribution platform for your fights and how can they be seen. And at this point, I think UFC Fight Pass is doing a good job. I think WWE Network did a fantastic job at what they've done. And, who knows? Maybe we all work together one day. You never know in life. You never know. Maybe there's a dual broadcast we could do one day. I mean, I'm open to all partnerships. You got to, the library. I mean, the reality is we shoot our events. I don't think the UFC shoots any of the events for Fight Pass.
Mm-hmm.
I think that the promotions,
you incur that cost for the promotion.
We incur the cost for the promotion, whereas in Fight Pass, I believe the promotions have to pay for their own production. And production for an event isn't cheap. I mean, it is quite pricey to do a world-class production.
This past week, it hit social media. Tiffany Van Soos, who's a world champion at Lion Fight, went public with her having some wages problems with Lion Fight.
Yep.
Although it seems like that's been cleared up. It's no longer on her social media. Does that even affect you as president of the channel that features her in the promotion?
Yeah, I mean, I think any time that a fighter says that they had problems with getting paid, it automatically lights up. I'm automatically all over it to see what happened. The way it works is fighters make deals with a promotion and they sign a contract together. We're a broadcaster, so we don't have those deals. As soon as I heard, I called Scott Kent and said, hey, what happened here? And it was resolved within hours, and he had been talking to her management team, and she got paid immediately, and it was taken down, and she was paid the night of the fight, and apparently she didn't cash a check for a while, and then, to be honest, some of these promotions they need to make sure they have enough cash flow to go through between different events, and I think he had gone to the next event and didn't realize that that check was still outstanding, and that's what happened. And again, it's not to make excuses. She's right. Again, I would just say in the future, if a fighter ever had an issue, they should just make sure to get it taken care of, because in our history, I've been doing this a decade. A fighter's never not gotten paid, and no other fighter there has ever said they didn't get paid. So I think it was a unfortunate situation, but the whole she had to sell the belt. I mean, okay, I don't know.
Did she actually get to the point of selling it, or was it just up for sale?
Unless she
not.
God, $500 goes. I'd love to have a Lion Fight. We wanted to get a collection.
I
want to
have
here.
one. Yeah.
I hope she didn't. And again, and I will put it out there. If a fighter ever says on our network that they didn't get paid, call me and I'll make sure they get paid, because if they weren't, that promotion would never be on our network again.